Man, all that shit to start out with now don't seem cool no more. It was the shit that I wrote down when I was drunk at the fucking bar. It was babies in the damn bar. I was like, oh, this is crazy.
Yeah, we was giving you shit about taking your kids to the liquor store.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, no.
But you know, they talk about that, though, too. Like, but go ahead.
We was in Milwaukee, and I was just like, oh, that's a newborn in this bitch. Like, oh, okay. That's cool. They was like, yeah, as long as you got food, it's all right. I'm like, all right. We went to a couple other bars. It was just babies in that motherfucker, strollers in that bitch. And I was just like, my wife would be mad as shit.
That's because niggas be wanting to go out too, man. They be like, nah, we gotta get out. Can't get a babysitter, but shit, this baby finna come kick it with us. But then you be sending them up.
This baby.
His baby finna come with us and shit.
Which I'm like, shit. In a lot of countries, they do that shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
They put the strollers outside in the fucking winter, and they be inside drinking and shit.
Yeah,
we just prudes up here in America, man.
Shit. I'm like, damn.
I don't know, man. I'm like, shit. I want to take it to the bar, but
I don't. I don't want to take my kids to the bar, even if I like that's not fun for me. Having to go to a bar and take it, I barely don't want to go to the fucking like bar and have to take care of my wife. Like, I don't want to go take care of a child. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta. You gotta keep up with, you know what I'm saying, make sure everybody good, make sure they safe, you know what I'm saying, having a good time.
And then you sit up here like, one more.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You sit there like 3 times, you're like, damn, I gotta put you in the fucking car seat.
Yeah, it's like, then you gotta, and then it's like, you want something like, man, if you out with your kids and they older, I gotta take you to the bathroom, I gotta go do this.
I gotta change your fucking pull up in the bathroom at the bar.
Oh, nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna be like, hey, can you watch her real quick? I'm gonna go smoke.
yeah. It's like, or like, don't, if they got diapers and they can take a shit, it's like, you can't just put that in the bathroom garbage can. It's gonna stink even more because, like, at least shit in the bathroom is gonna be flushed.
Yeah.
This shit, you can't really, you know what I'm saying, throw away no thing. You gotta do some extra shit. If not, you gonna be the nigga because they gonna know it's instantly as you.
Yeah.
And they go in there and be like, damn, it smell like baby shit up in here.
Baby shit. That shit smells strong.
Yeah,
like damn, you been drinking too, nigga? Like, what the fuck?
That baby got jaundice. Like,
it's not the show.
People on that goofy shit. These people out here tweaking, bro. If you ready for the show, say. Say. Say.
All right, welcome to the I Ain't Going Show when anything goes. Ooh, shit. It's been a while.
Rusty.
Welcome to the I Ain't Going Show where anything goes except us. I'm your host, CJ.
Awesome, CJ-ish.
Here with my boy, my co-host, D.
Yo.
In his bag.
And we are here to debate, relate, berate, and be great. And as usual,
it's homie time right now, okay?
Still remember the drops a little bit.
I remember the buttons.
Yeah, man, we ain't potted in
couple weeks.
3 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Y'all was getting shows though.
Yeah. I mean, we missed 1 week.
Yeah.
You know, it's Christmas, nigga. Damn.
Yeah.
Niggas can't chill with their family. But yeah, man. Other than that, how's your time been? You've been off and shit too, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I've been off, man. Just living it up, doing my thing, man. Trying to work on some new projects that I got going that's gonna be launching in 2025. So I'm just ready to, you know, get my shit together, man. I got
He opening up a brothel, man. We all gotta come
man,
through.
Shit.
Show
that
love.
Wouldn't be bad, man. That wouldn't be bad. You know what I'm saying? No trafficking. No,
Rico.
None of that shit, man. Like, I don't believe in none of that. But yeah, man, it's been good just kicking it with the fam and shit, man. Just doing, like, just being able to, like, the kids been off too. So it's kind of like, you know, not having to get up dumb early, you know what I'm saying, to take them to school. And you know, just being able to, like, kind of be around and not going to too many places because I hate crowds, especially this time of year.
Oh, who's old now?
Like, bro, it ain't no nigga. I've been that way, bro. I've been that way for a minute, so it ain't even new that I don't like that shit. But we did end up, like, going, what is this, like Christmas Eve. We ended up going
I saw
to
y'all niggas at Atlanta Station.
No, it's
Oh, that was a different time. My bad.
Yeah, this is a different spot. It was like the Kris Kringle and shit fest or whatever up at it was in Buckhead Village and shit, man. So we were there for a hot second, which I was happy. And I was like, yeah, let's just walk through this bitch. Like, cause it's like, if you ain't there to buy shit, it's just like, it ain't really shit to do.
Look at the trees and shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, wifey was like, hey, you want to take a picture in front of you? I was like, I looked at her like, nigga, no. Like, no, I don't want to take a picture in front of this tree. Like, yeah, we take enough pictures and we got like, you know, we're good on pictures. Like, so I was like, nah, we here to let y'all do.
Ain't never good on pictures.
Bro, we let you, so I could sit here and all of us try to get it right. And then we got a stranger take the picture and then we got to figure out if you like it and then you don't really know if you like.
Yeah, nigga that ran through your Cash App.
No, like shit. No, I was just like, nah, but we had a good time because then we ended up grabbing some dinner and shit and had a good time, man. But then other than that, like, you know, I don't know if we made it on the show or not, but my sister graduated.
Oh, you were talking about that shit, yeah.
Yeah, my sister, graduated from Georgia Tech and shit. So her and
goddamn rocket scientists.
Yeah, man, like she's doing the thing that like literally graduated, and we went to dinner, and then she had to leave the graduation. My mom came back to my house instead of going to my sister's. And my sister was up all night working on applications for her PhD. And then all day Sunday, because she graduated on Saturday, all day Sunday was more applications. So she literally took a little break to graduate. Nah.
Okay.
So we think she going
Cali?
Nah, she going somewhere like either Boston or like. I was proud of her, man. Cause like,
that's a
yeah.
Black people, white people.
Yeah, like definitely. But she ain't worried about that shit, man. Like, she just like, you know. But at the same time, I was proud of her, man, because like when I was talking to her about what school she was going at, I was like, damn, those are the type of schools that I only hear about people going to in the movies. She like, I was like, where you apply to? She was like, well, I got Stanford, Harvard, Princeton, and I'm like, damn, nigga.
Damn,
like,
your sister, Mark Zuckerberg.
And she was like, yeah, I had to, you know, I reached out to these people, and like, so she's, you know, real connected in that world. So,
okay.
Teachers and all of that.
Police!
God
Help!
damn.
Police! Help!
I was trying to scroll.
But yeah, man, other than that, man, so I just had a good time with the fam, and just been, like, honestly, bro, chilling and getting like little shit done around the crib, man. That's keeping it real low key. But that's about it. How about you?
Well, you know, I've been in Chicago for an undisclosed amount of time. So I had to, I spent the days running around, seeing family and friends and shit like that, kicking it. Nigga turned 40.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, of course you ain't on that shit, nigga. Nigga turned 40 and shit, man. Had a little family get together, man. Show love. I got drunk around a lot of loved ones and shit. It was cool, man. But then I got to hang around a bunch of family and friends. Everything was cool. I mean, the running around sucked. You know, me and my wife had to divide and conquer and all that shit.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, it was great seeing everybody that I could see. Some people I couldn't see because of, you know, how time constraints are and all that type of shit. But it was good to, you know what I'm saying, have babysitters. Like, my daughter got to drop off with a lot of niggas like, peace.
Yeah.
And we got to run around, do our thing, get drunk.
Endless
all that
babysitters.
shit. Yeah, man. It was cool, man. It wasn't endless. It was like probably about 3.
Oh, okay.
3.
Okay.
Yeah. But they was on it, man. They was like, to the point where we was finna leave, and they was like, y'all want to stay? I was like, I looked at my wife because, you know, I'm too thirsty. Like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And she off, they got fucking Christmas break in daycare.
Yeah.
Still got to pay.
Oh,
but
shit.
Yeah, bullshit. Crooks. Anyway, as we get old, we start saying shit like crooks.
Yeah.
But, but yeah, man. My wife was like, no. I was like, oh, I mean. Anyway, yeah.
She's in a safe environment.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody that I saw. Sorry for the people I didn't see. They don't listen to this anyway. They would have known I was there. They'd be like, nigga, I heard. But yeah, man, shit was cool. Got to go around, see everybody. Got all my foods that I want to eat. You know what I'm saying? Didn't gain a lot of weight though. You know what I'm saying?
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, because it was like all
that moving and shit.
Yeah. Not even like that. It was on some like, hey, I don't want to eat shit else till I get that.
Yeah.
And now I wait for that. But yeah, man, it's been cool, man.
That's good, man.
Yeah. All right. Where's that shit at? Here it is. Before we get into Black History in the Making, we want to shout out our sponsor, Stogies Tobacconist. Stogies Tobacconist, premium cigars for the culture. Respect the smoke.
Smoke something, bitch.
As you can see on the ticket right here, go to StogiesTobacconist.com, hit them up for their premium cigars, and hit them up for their mobile cigar lounge for your next event. Now, I know it is cold. You know what I'm saying? It's a slow season for them, so, might not want to be outside. But, we got white listeners, and, y'all niggas really don't get cold according to y'all, how do I say this? Activities, which y'all be doing, polar plunges and all that type of shit. Y'all might want to get out there. A tailgate, they'll come out to that shit. College football, playoffs is going on, the bowls and all that. They'll come out here for that. But other than that, tell them about the discount, boss.
Man, they said that if y'all book with them and mention my name, his name, or the show, they gonna give you 12 of them things, 12 sticks for the free just for booking with them and mentioning us. If you think we lying, go prove us wrong. Go check them out and actually book with them and mention my name, D, his name, CJ, or the I Ain't Going show, and they got you. I promise you, they ain't gonna let you down. These are premium cigars, not no, cheap little, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they ain't blacks, they ain't Tatianas, nothing like that.
No name, no label. They gonna give you 12 of them things just for booking with them and showing love. So, starting off with an event with 12 sticks, you damn near, you know what I'm saying?
And also, they do events without the mobile cigar lounge. They'll come there, set up a table, all that, have all their products and all that stuff. So book with them, man.
Yeah.
I was hanging with the owner for his birthday. Shout out Brian. When I was up in Chicago, the other owner Rob was down here, which I didn't even know.
Oh yeah,
he was
there for
he
the
was
family.
In deep Georgia, getting the moonshine.
He got family down here.
Yeah, I know he be mean, but. All right, man, let's get into Black History in the Making. Black History in the Making, as we always say, we want to shout out our ancestors for everything they did for us to get to this point. And we also want to shout out the good black people that are doing things right now to help us progress. Now, I have clearly uploaded the wrong... Oh, what's going on? There you go. We edit that up. Got a video to show you anyway. Here it goes.
So I've created my own gas station that makes fuel from plastic waste. Let's go. So I just finished running my plastic to fuel reactor behind me here. Let's see some of the fuel I got out, yeah? Look at that. That's from plastic. Oil. Gasoline. Plastic. Join the live.
Shout out that young man. It's crazy because I'll be forgetting that, like, they make plastic and all this stuff out of oil. And it's like, dang, he's just turning it around. I hope they don't, you know what I'm saying, come after him.
If he don't get too big, you know what I'm saying, he'll be straight. But if he get too big, that's when it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, man. But like, that's crazy. I don't know what his education is, but I don't even think dude is 18. If he is just 18. Yeah. Like, to just figure that out.
Saying man, so.
Yeah, he 18. Oh, yeah, man. All right. He's a little older. He ain't no older than 23 or something like that. I ain't do my complete research.
It's all good.
But y'all saw
You
the
excited.
video. I ain't read.
Yeah, you excited, you know?
All right, man. Let's get into That Just Happened.
That just happened.
You know, I am on a roll with these drops besides that police during your sister's graduation announcement. That was accident. So, got another little short video I'm going to show you right here.
Police body camera video shows the moment Brittany Patterson was arrested for letting her 10-year-old son walk into town by himself.
What am I under arrest for?
For reckless endangerment.
Bro, what the fuck? What the fuck? I mean, this was nothing back in the day.
Yeah.
We be on our bikes a mile?
Yeah.
Niggas had keys around their necks. Some niggas was like 6.
Yeah.
Walking home from school.
Yeah, man.
So
it's
for
different times, bro. It's different times.
What changed?
I mean,
It was pedophiles back then.
kid abductions and like, you know, these crazy Karens that like go off on people for neglecting their children or how they're raising them and being very opinionated. I think that's raised a lot of eyebrows and raised a lot of questions around like what people should be doing with their kids. And, you know, I think we had a couple of conversations before about this, man, like, you know, where I live at is like more of a like subdivision. And we noticed that like there be kids out and, you know, and whatnot.
I see them, they be TikToking.
But like there's like a, you know, thing where we talked about how you don't really see kids out like all over the neighborhood like that anymore. Like kids going from one side all the way up to the other side.
It's like rare that you see
them.
Yeah,
it's rare enough to where you might see them, but they all like, you know, either know each other because they're close neighbors or somebody's dropping them off.
Yeah.
There's nobody really like nowadays. Like I do know some subdivisions out by me. Like I know with our homie Dilly, Nate, you know what I'm saying? He in his neighborhood, they do have kids that come up to their door and be like, hey, can you know so and so come out and play? Yada yada yada. Which is great. You want that. It's just you don't see it so rare because it's like nowadays people are like, you know, especially out in certain suburbs, kids aren't really out there that much, at least from what I'm seeing. Now, there are some areas where kids are still doing this, and that could be the difference where she's at, you know, and when this happened.
But she was like, what do you mean?
Yeah, like my kid, no, I prepare them. They understand this and that. And I remember being 10 and staying at home. Like I get off the bus.
Yeah.
My parents told me, hey, look, you can't go outside until we get home. Or
don't let nobody in this fucking house.
Yeah, you can't
Nigga talking through the door to my friends.
Yeah. Bro, I was on the first floor because it was an apartment building in a building complex. And the kids would just come out to my window, you know what I'm saying, and we'll chop it up for a minute. I cut a little slit in the window so I be passing passing shit through. And
fucking up your mama deposit.
Yeah, G. Like I was like, man, you know, and so there was an understanding though. Like I was at the crib and I was like, for me, and unlike some of my other friends, like I couldn't, not unlike, but like they had better, they were able to use the stove and shit like that. Me, I wasn't. My parents said, hey, look, don't use that fucking stove. Just heat up your food in the microwave like this. And I had a good system going. I would come home and I'd do my shit. But now it's like, man, like you let a 10-year-old stay home by themselves, they gonna call the feds or call the state.
It was 8 when I got to stay home by myself.
Same.
And I could use the stove, but you know, the only thing I know how to cook was eggs and shit. So like I wasn't really doing that.
Yeah.
But it was just like, damn, like even now, I see kids walk from the school that's over here, and that walk is more than a mile.
Yeah.
It's just like the bus is not gonna take you that far. You know how it is. It's like I think it's like this is back when I was in school. If you live less than a mile, nigga, walk home.
Yeah. I need you to show me where it was illegal for her to have her son do that.
To walk to the
Like,
I don't know where that
because
was.
like where in the law, like in anywhere, like law books, wherever.
Somebody tricked on her.
But where does it say that it's illegal for you to have your child be able to do that? what is considered neglect? Like, was he
Child
out?
endangerment.
Was he out? You know what I'm saying? Now, if he was out looking dirty and walking barefoot and just roaming the neighborhood, it's one thing. But it's kind of like child endangerment. Like, damn, like, at what age is okay for him to start walking by himself then?
Yeah, because he's 10.
So are y'all saying at 13? Are y'all saying at 16? Like, what age is appropriate for that to be a thing? So, I mean, it's fucked up, man. And, you know, I feel where she's coming from. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying?
That shit was in Georgia.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Damn.
So, I mean, I don't know. Like, you're going to have to show some type of understanding, like, what it is that, like, kids back in the day used to go to the corner store to fucking get like smokes and liquor for their parents, bro, with a note. So I get it, times are changing and people aren't able to do the same things, but you gonna have to explain to me how this was like not right for a child to do. If you feel like you're in a safe community, you feel like you are part of the
and she
community.
got 3 other kids. And they locked her up. That's crazy,
Yeah.
dog. Because he went to the store.
Wow.
Reckless in danger. Reckless? It was daytime.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
it ain't like
wild.
she sent him for some squares. The law, okay. Missing.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know where there has ever been a law that you couldn't let your kids do that.
100 miles north of Atlanta.
That's pretty far away.
Yeah, damn, my bad. When children were 16, 14, 12, and 10, the older son had an appointment with the chiropractor. No one else is home except for the dad who lives in the basement. Let me skip through this. Not ready to leave. Call for him. He did not answer. Oh, he dipped on his own. Oh. Oh. Okay. That nigga left.
Like, ran away?
No, he went to the store on his own. But still.
But then still, how did she get in trouble for it?
I don't know, dog. Maybe it's because that's like because they was like that shit up in the mountains or some shit like that. Maybe
Yeah.
he was walking in one of those sidewalks in his cars and shit like that.
Maybe that's what it was.
Okay. But still, I
Like,
don't know, man.
That's the only thing I can see. Like, yeah, if he walking, even then, it's kind of like he kind of know to stay away from the fucking street and walk. But if he's walking along the side of a road that doesn't have a sidewalk, it's pretty dangerous for him to be. And he's going around like curves because, you know, everything is curvy here. So it's like it's always hidden curve, like blind curves and shit. So I don't know.
Soft ass kiss. All right, man.
She's like, man.
She was like, "Damn, I'm going to jail. That's
Yeah,
fucked up."
give me a ticket. That's
Yeah.
all. Hey, nigga.
Like, right now?
Like, so you want me to like not be around them? Like, not be your mother? Like, so y'all want the state to pay for this?
Oh, okay.
Like, that doesn't make sense. But okay.
All right, man. Got another video I want to show, and it was mixed reviews in the comments, but I want to know how you feel about this. I'm about to play it.
Chicken for $100.
Ooh, hold on. I don't know. I don't know about this one. Let's see. That's KFC. 100% KFC. Gotta be.
How do you know?
The taste is unique. Very unique. That's Publix. Publix chicken. Yup.
From the smell?
That's Publix. Yes. That's Publix. 100%. Popeyes. This Popeyes right here. This is my favorite. Yes. 100% Popeyes.
You just touched it.
You can tell the way Popeyes make their chicken is different than any of these. I don't know what else you got, but this one is for sure Popeyes.
Okay.
churches. That's churches. Look. Yeah, that's churches right there. Look at this. You see the cracks in between the chicken? I can feel it. They have a bigger crack in it than any of the rest of them. You can tell that this is churches right here.
How'd you feel about this video, man?
I'm not bothered by it, bro. Like, if it's the fact that the question is around, like, why is he guessing the chicken as a black man?
Yeah, there's a white dude right there.
Yeah, like that. Like, I don't give a fuck about that. Like, let's be real, man. Let's stop finding every little fucking thing to be like offended about and just fucking keep going, man. Like, some stuff is just like, all right, the nigga that did it on camera was not doing it against his will, and nor was he like, you know, doing it to entertain just the white man next to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like
$100 for everyone he got right.
Yeah, like, come on, man.
I was impressed.
Yeah, bro. Listen, I would have did it, and I would have guessed it too. Like, I would have been like, "Yep, I know this one. Yep, know that one." I would have known it was churches by the way the chicken slipped out of my hands.
Yeah, look,
like, yeah, this motherfucker is greasy.
Like,
yeah.
Oh, that. Yep. I know what
that
this is.
one.
I know this.
Churches.
Yeah, man. But I was just going through the comments and motherfuckers sitting up there like, oh, he's setting black people back. And I'm just like, we still doing this?
He was not eating fried chicken with a side of watermelon next to it.
So you above that?
What you mean?
Eating? Oh, damn.
What you mean?
Eating chicken.
No, I'm just saying, like,
fried chicken with a side of watermelon in front of white folks.
I'm not above that. I'm just saying, like, it's not like, at least that's what you would say to something like, damn, niggas can't eat fried chicken in front of white people no more. Fried chicken?
Oh, nigga, I'm banging fried chicken.
Gee, I think we had this discussion before, bro. Like, yes, I like those things.
Hand it up.
Why the fuck that? Why? Like, I'm not sitting here eating chitlins and, like, you know what I'm saying, with a banjo and fucking, you know what I'm saying, singing old Negro hymns and, like, you know what I'm saying, like all of this shit, like
all the peace boss.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like, I don't get why it's such a fucked up thing to eat, like fucking fried chicken. I'm not a big watermelon eater, but I can eat watermelon.
Yeah, I like watermelon.
You know what I'm saying?
I like watermelon flavor shit. Like,
yeah, you know, but I ain't just like.
Annihilators.
All it does is like you eat too much of it, you gotta pee all the time. Like, that's it. Like, cause it's like
it's just not my thing. I don't like the texture.
Yeah. Oh, I'm cool with the texture. It's just not one of the things that I'm run to. Like, I can eat it. You give me a fruit like salad type of thing where it's like a bunch of other different fruits and all that. Cocktails, all that shit, bro. I like
I'm
fucking
banging fried chicken in front of anybody, dog. I don't care. Like, you don't like it? That you lying.
Which is this is a little side note. Like, this kind of like I heard about this the other day, which shocked the shit out of me. But like, I saw a video of like why pineapple, like when you eat it, it like stings and it feels like, you know.
I heard it ain't good for you.
No, they said that's because the pineapple is eating you. That's what it is. Like, whatever's in it, it like eats our taste buds. It like bites at it, and like it's all these little micro things that's like attacking
you. Hear that, tequila drinkers?
Like,
cut it
out. But I was just like, damn, that's wild. Now, I didn't do no back. Like,
no, yeah, one of them hotel niggas said that shit a while ago. I didn't know why. I don't fuck with pineapple anyway.
It was like,
unless they put it in a drink and fuck it.
So the reason that is it always does that, why you always feel like a stinging sensation, like to eat it, is because it's actually attacking you.
And you Hawaiian pizza eating niggas, y'all nasty. What was I at? Somebody
that
shit.
It
was like, you like, hell no.
No. Don't do
Get
that
out
shit.
of here, dog.
Don't
what
put that shit
doing?
out there. Just put multiple different types of meat on there.
Pause.
You know what I'm saying? Pause. Like, you know, that's cool. And I'm also not a like veggie pizza guy either. Like a bunch of
you throw some spinach on there underneath.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? About all the bell peppers and different onions and all of that. I'm like,
no hamburger.
Like, like, why the fuck is there so much shit on? Like, now you masking the pizza to me.
Yeah,
you masking like
it's
like
the cheese, the sauce, the top. It's like, what we doing?
But I digress. All in all, to say yes, man. Like fried chicken. I think that I can guess it. I enjoy that. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that video. I think there's a little bit too much sensitivity around certain shit nowadays to where We can't fucking move on like to better things. Like we can still have our past and our history to be mindful of and to say, okay, you know what? This kind of is a stereotype that we don't want to feed into, whatever. And we have to be careful for that. But there's a fucking like, I guess it's a thin line for that shit, but it's also like we got to recognize, okay, is this the battle that we want to fight right now? Or is it like, or is it just like, oh yeah, he gets that chicken that shit. I know. Like, why can't we, it's something that we have and we own. Like, why does it have to be a bad thing? We own that shit.
You brought up something. Now I'm going to ask, what won't you do around white people? Like, what is something you like, I ain't doing around these niggas? They not gonna get the satisfaction. Not because you're embarrassed, but like, nope.
Be too much of myself. I'm not gonna be too.
Oh man,
I know it sounds crazy, but like,
no, that's not crazy.
Around certain settings, I'm just not gonna be.
Can't.
I'm not gonna be my full self. I'm gonna always like, even if we at a outing and the right music come on, I'm not gonna be out there just rapping the lyrics. And no matter how much I'm like, you don't know this song? Like, yeah, I know this song. It's cool. I fuck with it.
Niggas treat white people like a bitch you try to fuck. Like, I ain't gonna do all this right now. I'm trying to be cool. Yeah.
I'm only gonna give you a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna be, you know, black. I'm still gonna be myself, but I ain't gonna be my full self.
I couldn't think of nothing, but yeah, I think that I can't never go full black.
Yeah, it's just not, yeah.
Even though sometimes I do that shit. If I get a little too drunk, I start calling them nigga. And they be like, yeah. I be like, you better not fuck
yeah. I don't want to run into the fact, like, into the point where we doing karaoke or something, or like we rapping the same lyrics and they get to the point now I gotta be on some like on guard shit. Like, what did you say it? Like, nah.
Yeah, because I did karaoke at a work event and I had to bleep out all the niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was like I ain't even tried to. I just did it and I was like, oh yeah, I'm not supposed to do this shit. Ooh, yeah.
Like, I can't be out there, nigga shit, nigga shit.
That's my pleasure. All right, man. We're going to move on, man. We clipped up in this bitch. Clipped up. It's been a lot of shit. I've been saving them fucking Instagram. Like, I can't wait to talk about this shit. All right. The man code is real.
Okay.
The man code is real. Here you go.
Fellas, we have been getting gaslit our entire lives, and now there is scientific evidence. You've heard of a man cold. When we get colds, we really get pushed to the brink. We almost really die. I'm just now learning that we know scientifically women actually have stronger immune systems. The population level, women tend to have more aggressive natural killer cells. These are called NK cells. Type of cytotoxic lymphocyte, normal part of the immune system. They are really good at identifying and eliminating abnormal or infected cells. From an evolutionary perspective, you can see how something like this would be favorable for women to protect offspring. You know, childbirth is something that's very dangerous. Whatever the reason is, at the end of the day, women have an easier time fending off infection than men at a population level, right? It's an oversimplification. The individual can vary, but at the population level, this is true. They've been telling me I'm dramatic when I get sick. Fellas, don't let yourselves get gaslit anymore. We may actually be experiencing the same sickness to a worse degree.
So, all the times, well, this is why we die early. So we die before them. And all the times where it's just like, I don't know, this be happening to you. Everybody in the house get the same sickness, and you be the last nigga not sick.
Not always, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, because like, typically, depending on how it starts, I might get it and my wife might get it.
You know,
So
like, even when we had COVID them times, I'm like, why are you better right now? Like, what the fuck?
yeah.
I'm like, I guess I drink and smoke. I'm like, but so does. Whatever.
I don't know. I kind of don't. it's different for me. Like I know he says it's different for the individual. I'm typically the one that I get sick and I'm like, I might get knocked down. If it's good enough, if it's sick enough to knock me down, I'm probably down like a day.
Oh.
And then I'm back up and I'm able to like kind of push through, move through, and kind of just do shit.
Yeah, I'm pushing through and moving through, but
like, I don't think that like I'm like sick, but I'm never like it's often times when I'm looking at my wife like, damn, like nigga, you had the same thing I had. Like,
oh, it's the reverse.
Like, you ain't. It ain't that worse for me. It's worse for her. And so that's why I'm like, get up. Like, what is you doing? Like,
he's an asshole.
I don't tell her. Like, I just be like, in my mind, I'm like, man, get up. Like, it ain't. It's just a
Come
little.
on, Craig.
It's a little flu, nigga. Like,
flu? No. I don't fuck around. I respect the flu.
Like, I didn't had the.
I respect
fever.
the flu more than COVID.
I definitely do, but I'm just saying, like, I done took the medicine. I got the fever down. I rested, and I'm good. You over here, like, you know what I'm saying? Just if you want to just lay in the bed, just say you want to lay in the bed. Like it's okay. Like I'm up and moving with a stuffy nose and shit. Like
he is in his bag.
Trying to be like, make sure I take care of myself, but also still be there for the fam. Like,
Yeah. I'm constantly compromising my immune system, so
yeah,
my shit ain't all the way there anyway because of asthma and shit. My immune system's actually cool.
Yeah.
I just be fucking it up on some. Nah, I'ma smoke. Yeah, I'ma do that. But yeah, man, she be recovering from that shit quick, and I be thinking that'd be a mind thing with her because I be like, dog, I know you're sick. She be like, yeah, I am, but I'm cool. I'm still running around. I'm like, nigga, I'm fucked up. I'm finna be in the bed. Like, I think I'm gonna have to go to urgent care. I need the meds. Nigga. I need the steroid shot and the fucking Z-Pack. I'm fucked up out here.
Yeah. And that's the thing too, wifey too, you brought up another good point is that like she actually doesn't believe in like taking medicine and shit. And I'll be like, this is why you sick for so long, nigga. Like, take the fucking medicine and stop trying to do these natural remedies. I get it. Everybody wants to do those. But when you see that they're not working, you have to like fucking just give in at some point and take the fucking shit. Now my mom is the same way. She like, nah, if it ain't working, I just do it more. And I'm like, all right.
Give me the fucking meds.
Give me the meds because I can knock this shit out literally in like, you know what I'm saying, a day. And I'll be back to normal. And I don't get like sick often, you know what I'm saying? Which is another thing that like, I don't know. It's just different, man. But I don't really, I heard people talk about that, the men shit. And I was like, man, that shit, say what you want. That's weird. It can be real or not. But like some niggas just be like I remember my dad.
You was the last nigga to get COVID that I know.
Like my dad was always like, when he got sick, you just thought that it was just like the end, the way that he was. I was like, bro,
I don't be on that.
Like, but that's when they described the man cold versus like I was like, yeah, I can see that. Like I know people that's like that.
Your dad be like, call it Elizabeth. All right, man, let's get into sports a little bit. NFL attacking the NBA on Christmas, dog. I was all about it.
Yeah.
I was mad because at first when I went to my cousin's house, shout out Litmus, they was watching basketball. I'm looking at Wemby and shit. I'm like, okay, noon's coming up. What's up? Niggas was like, hey, we waiting to get the Netflix password. We're waiting for a nigga to come to log in later. I was like, oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
As soon as that shit happened, even my daughter was like, where's football? I was like, see what I'm talking about. Yeah, as soon as that shit came on, flip the game on, man. Like, fuck that. I don't want to see these niggas. But according to Nielsen, NFL had, let's do the average. We ain't going to do the total because we know niggas tuned in for Beyonce and left the fuck out after that shit.
Yeah.
So for the Ravens game, Ravens and Texans, they averaged 24 million views, and the Kansas City-Pittsburgh game, another 24 million. NBA, in they slate, they average 5 million viewers per game. And LeBron jokingly said, I love the NFL, but Christmas is our day.
Yeah.
NFL like, man, fuck y'all. Oh, one of the networks do it? Bet. We're going to see Ted Sarandos over here in Netflix. They'll put our shit on. And they snapped. They had Taylor Swift and Beyonce, which was for the ladies or whatever. Even though Beyonce shit, that was a great performance. But I was very happy to watch football over basketball.
Absolutely. Yeah, bro. I was like, I forgot that basketball was even playing that day.
Dog. And that's their day.
Yeah. I was in that bad boy like, oh shit, football. If it wasn't, I wasn't, honestly. I would just had the game on.
Yeah, it would have been background.
Yeah, but that would have just been there. But like, I was actually in tune, like watching it. And I'm not even like a football nigga like that. Basketball has always been my sport. But I was just like, yeah, no, man, basketball. That's because like niggas is still getting hurt and putting their lives on the line for football.
Yeah.
No matter how big of a star they are still.
Nigga broke his leg the other day.
Yeah, that shit.
The whole team was crying.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, that's why the Texans, might have like lost, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it was just like,
Pat Mahomes had a high ankle sprain.
Yeah, like
that nigga was still out there like, fuck it.
Bro, it's just like kind of, I don't know, basketball has lost its luster, and then you start trying to do all this other shit, like that doesn't make it better. Like having an in-season tournament is not the way to go, in my opinion. Like
I think I watched one of them games.
It's like, because like if this in-season tournament, like what is like they get some extra bread and that's cool and all because they get some extra money, but we're not getting any. And you're trying to get them to play harder and to make it serious, but they still don't care. Like they're still getting paid millions and like they're like, oh well, I don't have to do much. And it's like it's more games. Maybe if they cut down the number of games.
That's the thing though. It's like cutting down the number of games kind of fucks up the history of the shit. And I don't know if I'm being selfish with it.
It doesn't. I feel like there's less though, right?
It's always been 82 games.
Yeah, but less games. Because like, look at baseball. Baseball has fucking
162
of games. Like so much so that like, it's almost like, well, do you go the baseball route, even with 82 games, and make games more of a series? Like where you're playing a team best out of, 3.
Look at this nigga.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, do you go that route to where it's like, damn, at least, you know what I'm saying, you giving each team a chance to really come back to their shit, like, and be like, nah, fuck that. Like, that is like a playoff game each series, right? Because
I like that.
That could be interesting.
I like that.
But
how long you been holding on to that?
Nigga, just like I'm just saying, like maybe that is what, because like think about what baseball is like. Baseball has way more games, and people are still, it's still a game that everybody tunes in.
And they got double headers and shit too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So they're still tuned in, and that's I mean, listen, no offense to baseball players. Love baseball. I will watch and indulge.
Yeah, I go to the game and have fun.
Yeah, but it's boring as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not...
They had to speed the game up with the pitch clock and all that shit.
Oh, see, you know what I mean? So they're trying to... They recognize. But there's still viewership there. So, at the end of the day... And they don't have halftime, like, shows and all of that.
Nah.
You get what I'm saying? So, and they're still getting motherfuckers to watch. So maybe that's something that they could do for the NBA, is try that more so than fucking, because like the players themselves are technically getting burnt out. They're traveling from city to city, day after day, and it's like these niggas getting paid millions, but that shit is still not like for them. They like, man, I do all this. And,
I get my check.
Yeah, I get my check and I get to go show up when I need to show up, and that's why parlays and all of that shit be so fucked with these niggas, man. It's because you just like, at least in football, a nigga can get hurt and you be like, fuck.
Yeah, he
hurt. Reasonable. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like, they cut this nigga off, he crying.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, basketball, it's like, damn, nigga, you just tired. Like,
come get me.
Yeah, like, give me, nigga, you really gonna stop scoring 3 points shy of giving me my parlay? Like, what the fuck?
You a bitch.
Yeah, like, nigga. Damn. So maybe that could be something, man. I don't know. Let's put it out there in the universe. See if everybody fuck with it.
Shit, we still on the same thing because we talking about the All-Star game format. They changed it up, and it just goes to effort. Like, I blame this on the vets, the older vets that are there now. Like, that generation stopped giving a fuck about the All-Star game.
Mm-hmm.
And now everybody don't give a fuck about it.
Yeah.
So this is the format that they try to do. Switch it to a 4-team format for the All-Star game in an attempt to improve the product. 3 All-Star teams, 8 players each, and the team that wins the Rising Stars game. So, you know, the rookie sophomore game.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 semifinal games are up to 40 points. Winners advance. Finals games up to 25 points. Quick burst competition. Pickup basketball-esque. Dog. Why won't niggas give a fuck? Why won't niggas give a fuck? You know who I'm going to? Fucking Bron. Fucking Bron, dog.
Yeah.
Which I know he gives a fuck about basketball, and at this age, this nigga 40.
Yeah.
And all that shit. But at the same time, it's like, if you give a fuck, everybody else will give a fuck.
Yeah. I feel like it has to be a few things moving around. I think that if you're going to have competitions, like All-Star game should move to the end of the season. It shouldn't be in the middle. I think that
ain't nobody going to that shit. Like, ain't nobody playing in that shit at the end of the season.
I think that that's where the best times, like where you have the best chance. Because when niggas got to come together and then during the middle of the season and they have to worry about the rest of the season to like hurt themselves or put their bodies at risk of hurting and not being able to play the rest of the season, you're not going to get that. So I feel like sometimes, like if you think about,
where does that come from?
What do you mean? What come from?
Like that worry. That worry was never a thing. Well, it wasn't as big of a thing.
I mean, yeah, but
up until like, when did it start being trash?
I think that is like John Moran kind of alluded to it a little bit. Is that like, yo, I'm gonna stop dunking after he talked to Rose. I'm gonna stop.
He should stop.
He's like, I'm gonna stop dunking. I'm gonna stop going up because here it is. The rules have changed in the league to where I go up and I'm all up in the air and get yanked out of the air and have to land all fucked up and I still don't get a call. That's going to make me stop doing that because I can't even get a call. Like, y'all not even giving me a benefit of putting my body at risk like that because now I'm in the air, he take my legs from underneath me, ain't no foul, and now I just risk getting hurt for nothing.
Hey,
and I still didn't score.
Dunking. Iverson ain't dunk.
Yeah, exactly. So what I think that, you know, what would be interesting is being able to have it at the end of the season because because at the end of the season, you're going to get way more players that are able to rest because playoffs, right? Most teams are eliminated. People aren't, you know, doing that.
Like how the NFL do the Pro Bowl?
Yeah, it's like, do it like that because if everybody's not trying to play it.
Pro Bowl sucks.
At a serious, yeah, but for basketball, it could be different though.
Okay.
And the thing is, I would say my other part to that is end of the season, after the championship, give it a couple weeks of just everybody to just relax, parades are able to happen, and now you're able to get the top players from that season to do 3-on-3 tournaments. So then you kind of picking up a little bit of a big three, you know what I'm saying? Maybe even if it's a partnership, I don't know. But like having a 3-on-3,
they hate you.
I know, but that's where they can also make it up and be more progressive than trying to be worried about that nigga taking over.
He got a couple of weeks off pod, and he got all the motherfucking great ideas and shit.
I'm just saying that shit. Like, when you think about it, that shit would be like, that'll be a little bit more interesting than, you know what I'm saying, them in the middle of the year, middle of the season, and niggas is like,
if you really want to get on some pickup shit, like, we got a couple of captains. We gonna do the 3-on-3 shit. Yeah, I like that shit.
3-on-3 shit would be,
hell yeah.
Because then it's like less players and they're like actually playing.
Everybody's all stars.
Yeah,
so
you know yeah. And then on top of that, one last little caveat would be,
y'all gonna work out in the summer anyway.
Would be to bring back the top All-Stars in the dunk contest. Like, bring back that and do something where, as part of their contract, if you're chosen to be in this, you have to be in this. I don't know how you would make that work.
Chosen? How would they
like,
be
if you're
chosen?
like if you're a top, like if we know that this nigga's the top dunker,
We have like the fans vote for that shit.
yeah, like you kind of have to be in it and compete. Like, I don't know, maybe.
Ja?
Yeah,
Show ass
Ja,
over here.
all of them. You know what I'm saying? All the niggas that do that shit.
Yeah.
Bron.
Zion, get your ass over here.
All y'all niggas that, like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe not every year, maybe to preserve your knees and all of that, but like,
you gotta do this shit once.
You gotta do this shit. It's gotta be a clause that make it where, like, if you're chosen in this, we pay you too much. They could tell a nigga, if they could tell a nigga he has to play X amount of games a season, he has to play, then in a certain amount of time, because they have.
Oh, you ain't gonna get your whole shit.
Yeah, just have them do that shit, or find a good means to that. Because everybody is sick of seeing the niggas that we don't know. Like, the nigga off the bench should not be at the All-Star game. I'm sorry. Like, you know,
if he got ups, he got ups.
If he got ups, he got. If he know better, but he shouldn't, like, that shouldn't be the top name.
We shouldn't have a nigga from the D League winning this shit.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Yeah, it's just
like, we want to see some real shit. Like, if that's the thing, or if y'all really gonna do this shit, like, do it where it's like, man, shit, fuck the NBA give niggas a rest and give like niggas off the street a chance. The ones that we be seeing in all these videos.
Have a nigga, have a player pick a dude.
Yeah,
and like shit, I don't know if they tag team the dunk or whatever, but like something like that.
Yeah, like, it has to be something where like a team dunk contest where they're like pairs.
Yeah, players
and
with
and
niggas up, like street ball niggas.
Yeah, they points add up or some shit like that. Like,
so it's like, you know, that pressure on you. You pick somebody cold, like you can just do a tomahawk. This nigga come and do some wild shit off of 2K.
Yeah, and I think that the agility thing needs to be amped up a little bit more too, because it's like if y'all really do some real shit, like, you know what I'm saying, test niggas' agility, like, yeah, the 3-point contest is definitely always going to be a good one.
Yeah, 3-point contest is always.
But like the ones where niggas is like doing the dribble crossovers, like going through the obstacle courses and really
skills competition,
like that shit amped up would be really dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, to really show some
niggas is
like, they do more interesting shit in their practices to get them to learn to do the crossovers and do the moves that they want them to do.
Some niggas be too cool for that shit, and that'd be annoying.
Yeah, that is annoying. It's like, no, nigga, you not that cool. No. Just like, love you, but nah, bro. Like,
come on, dog. We know you cold. Just do it.
You getting paid millions of dollars to do this, and I feel like if you give them the opportunity to. It sucks because we're just in a different age now where, yes, players are going to get tired quicker. They don't want to do this shit.
They running faster.
Yeah.
You know,
like, honestly, most of these niggas are cool with retiring early and being like bust for the like remainder of their years.
I don't blame them.
In the NBA just because they're like, oh, I did my shit. I got my money. I was a starter.
I don't blame them.
And so, but there's so many games. There's so much wear and tear on them and shit that, yeah, they do get fucked up at the end, but football is like less games, so they have to make their mark. They have to do what they got to do now.
And with that shit,
that's why they
getting their money and retiring. Like, it's gonna be people that's like in college is like, I'm not going to the league.
Yeah,
because I made $5 million
exactly
from high school.
Yeah, I got my money. College. I'm good. I got my money. I can advance and do all this shit.
Yeah,
like, so that's honestly, that's gonna have to change, man.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. Now, we weren't doing no New Year's, episode where we reflect on everything because who has time for that? But we did want to talk about the upcoming New Year, even though this is coming out
right before.
Yeah. So, one thing, which was kind of the biggest thing that happened in music, was the Drake and Kendrick beef. So I was thinking about it, and I was like, would Drake have been better off if he didn't respond to none of this shit at all? Like, what would happen if he just, like, let it ride and did, like, how he did in, Successful? He was like, somebody, I don't know the exact words, but somebody diss me, I won't respond.
Mm-hmm.
how much better off would he be?
A lot better. Like, I think he would be, you know what I'm saying? I think that he would be good, but I fear that he would be still on the trajectory of, you know, just going up to that godlike status. And
he was already there.
Yeah, but it would have just kept going. It would have kept going and could have got a little bit worse. I think that he needed to be not humbled, but like, I think there needed to be kind of a break real quick, because it was
From
just
him?
like, yeah, because at the end
Or
of the
for himself.
A break for everyone from him, as well as for himself to take a break. I think that Drake is going to come back. Like, he's doing a little bit more, and he still tried to stay a little relevant with the things that he was putting out, but it was still kind of like, it ain't ready for that. It ain't ready for that. And if you remember, like, prior to all of this, I remember having a conversation with you about, yo, I feel that Drake is at the point where he's like, yo, I can make anything and it's going to be hot. Like, I don't have to put much effort into this because, and that's why he's on everybody. He's a feature on everybody's song. He's coming out.
And I was just like, yo, he's making good to decent music, but I don't see how these things are going to number one.
Yeah, no.
And I'm just like, I guess because it's just him and people fuck with him that tough.
Yeah.
I don't.
But like, if you thought about it, it was like, that was the other thing. I said that he's tired.
Yeah, you did say that. I remember that.
And you was like, there's no fucking way he's tired. What? He don't get tired. Here's this. I was like, bro.
I said that.
I believe that was the argument or the like debate around it.
I think I was probably saying something like he getting money or some shit like that.
Yeah, you was like, there's no fucking way that Drake is tired doing this, and like, I'm like, bro, like, because you were saying like the basic.
I said that, I take that back.
The music,
than a motherfucker.
The music, you was like, there's no way his music or something that was showing that he was tired or something like that.
That's what I think. I was saying like shit, whatever it was kind of on the same thing. Yeah. I don't think we was fucking arguing that time.
No, I think we were, like, because he was against me saying that he was tired. And then this shit came out, and I was like,
that sounds right.
It's going to sit his ass down, and he's going to be able to take a break and really because at that moment, his momentum was, I got to keep putting out shit. I got to keep doing
been
this.
on tour for 2 years.
Yeah, I got to keep doing this. I got to keep doing this.
Put out like 4 albums in 2 years?
Yeah, bro. Like, he was going, it was nonstop. And it was like, you know, building this cult around him, and he was, and we all fucked with Drake. I still fuck with Drake.
Yeah, I still fuck with Drake.
So it's not like, you know, like that. I just think that it was to the point where you're doing so much music that none of it is of value anymore. Like, it's just a bunch of shit that you're just putting out, and you're being on everybody's shit. You're getting big off of the new people coming up because you're getting a new audience because their audience is fucking with them, and now they are trying to get on.
And he was putting niggas on too.
No, absolutely, but that was the argument,
you know what?
Too, though.
It was like a twofer. It was like they were both helping each other. Like, we were like, oh, who was this nigga that Drake putting on? But they was like, who was this nigga that putting Drake on?
Yeah, but like, if you notice, because this was kind of a discussion, I forget who was saying it, but one of these podcasts was talking about how Drake like had a formula or a system to
the Drake stimulus package.
Like, he puts you on because he's on your track.
Yeah.
Everybody's got the big buzz around the song. He gets all of that. It's almost like he sucks all of that out. Pause. And then, like, you never hear from those people again.
Yeah.
Like, he had a thing where he would just always be working with all these new artists, doing this thing, putting them on. Now they, like, look at Ice Spice. Like, yeah, she had a little bit longer of a ride.
I think she's still, yeah.
I don't know.
But I'm also like not in that demo to be listening to motherfucking Ice Spice.
Yeah, but we ain't heard from Ice Spice in months.
That's regular for me.
But I'm just saying, like, but you usually hear a name somewhere, they got her on the blog, something. Like, ever since she lost that weight, and that was around.
Yeah, that was the last time I saw her.
That was the big thing.
That was in like October.
Yeah, but like musically, nothing.
I mean,
But she was popping.
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
And then like he stopped following her the moment that he put her on and was seen with
Did
her.
he?
Yeah, remember when she first
Not
came
did he.
out?
Did he?
Yeah. when she first came out and like he got on that track with her that like got all the buzz. And then he flew her out and they were hanging out and then like she said she got back home. And nigga ghosted her, like stopped following her and everything. And everybody was like, "Oh, he stopped following." Did he hit and like leave her alone, or did he get what he needed from? It was a lot of talk around that.
Light skin,
but it's just like I do think that it was whether he sees it or not. I think that it was a point where it needed to happen. And maybe it didn't need to be in that way, but it still needed to be something to sit him down and to be able to say, all right, nigga, you need to
You
breathe.
think he'll start making music for us now?
I don't think he ever stopped. I just think that he just kind of like, he was.
You know what I mean by us? I mean like niggas in our age group.
No, I think that's done. I think it's done. He says it like he admitted that like, yo, all that shit that he did for us back then was back then. He doesn't want to revisit that.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like, what is he, 37, 38? Like for like the age group that we're in, like make music for us.
But that would be him taking it and bringing up his old shit.
Not necessarily. He's had some whole nother challenges that didn't happen.
True. I mean, only time will tell. But
some of that shit, you know what I'm saying, like that Drake be putting out, like it sounds good. You can bop to it, but it's like I don't relate to that shit. I don't relate to a nigga that fuck 25-year-olds. I don't know nobody that fuck 25-year-olds.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
I mean, I know a couple niggas, but they way younger than me. No, they're not. Okay, I probably know like 2 niggas.
But yeah, I think that it definitely needed to happen. Otherwise, I think he would have just been on a collision course with his own demise, honestly, man. Because only eventually, like, I think Kanye did it. Kanye got to a point where he was just going hard, putting out anything, doing his thing. But then he started to like, he's very, believe it or not, that nigga's way more tamed now out of like just being, he's still him. He's still, every time an album come out, he might start to be more vocal and do more shit. Like,
I was looking at some shit the other day. It was like, hey, Kanye been right a lot.
Yes.
Like motherfuckers like, he been wilding out. You go back and look at that shit he be saying, he's been right.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Yeah. But the fact that he said they ain't gonna take me out because I'm too high profile,
that's not true.
That's not true.
Yeah, take it away.
They just haven't found the use in taking you out yet. If that's the case, you gotta like, you know what I'm saying, be like, nigga.
They ain't put anything on you.
You go up against the system, nigga. It's like
he did. They set him down for a second. Then he put out another number one album on his own.
Yeah.
And they kept trying to take that shit down.
Yeah.
But it's Kanye, man. Undeniable.
Yeah.
All right, man. Back into our New Year's thing. What we picking up in 2025? What we putting down for 2024? You're not on no personal shit. I mean, it can be.
I think that I'm picking up being more healthy, man. More healthy living. Trying to shed some pounds and just be more healthy and I want to, start to meditate more.
I had a good run.
Like, it's been good, bro. But like, I just really want to, just scale back on a few unhealthy habits and just kind of really tune into more of myself and like find better ways to utilize my time, man. Because I'm getting older and want to do more, but also just want to be more active and shit that I really want to do, like fun shit. And that, whether that's like going golfing more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to experience a little bit more like, like events or things that I could, see more art, see more networking opportunities and things like that. So I think I want to go that route. And I don't know, putting down, man, I think that I definitely want to put down a lot of this, like, I want to leave behind, which is like more of the what is it, the people that are throwing this get rich quick, and I'm not a go out there get rich quick scheme nigga, like, by any means, but it's still just like I want to leave that shit behind. Like, all this, like, 2024 was full of like niggas that made it off of
it happens
the
to them.
pandemic, and they're like, flooding the social networks with all of this shit about how, oh yeah, this is how I got rich doing this and you can do it too. But now it's all saturated. So it's really like niggas can't really get money, but you're still getting money because got big off of telling niggas that you made money off of it. And I kind of just want to leave some of that shit behind, man, and find that, like, one thing that we should all go into 2025 with is understanding that there's always opportunities to make money. We just have to be smart about it and understand that there's always underlining shit and needs and demands and certain shit.
Be vigilant.
Yeah, that we don't understand that we can make a lucrative living off of it if we just understand how to package it up and sell it. And one of those big things is understanding AI. Niggas got to stop being scared of AI, man. Like, fucking understand.
So you talking to me?
No, I just know a lot of people.
I ain't scared of AI.
I know a lot of people, like,
I was on that shit at first, but now I'm like, if he dies, he dies. But, I need to use AI on this fucking show. Help a nigga out.
Man, I'm telling you, bro. We can figure it out together. There's always ways, but like, yeah. So I guess that's kind of what I got, man.
Man, I got some whole other shit, man.
I guess
would you start out? We start out with leaving, or you start out?
I started out with picking up.
I'm sorry, we're leaving. We leaving RICO charges back in 2024. Like, niggas, and these ain't even niggas I know. Stop doing shit to get RICO charges. Like,
RICO charges have been going on for years, man.
Yeah, but it's usually like for the mob and shit. Like, stop, don't get caught up. Like, fucking, they trying to get your boy on that shit too. Dirk.
Yeah.
And it's just like, hey, everybody. Once you get up, just leave shit behind. I understand that, you have money, you feel a little invincible and shit. It happens, but let's leave the RICO charges behind.
A little baby, I saw a clip of him talking about
he got
that.
One?
No, him.
Oh, no.
No, it was him talking. It was him having an interview and talking about actually how he once had a conversation with Dirk, and stopped kind of like doing work with Dirk because he, basically was just saying how
still.
Yeah, just saying how he was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You kind of got to leave that shit alone and leave it okay. Leave it alone because, all that shit isn't worth it and this and that and like they gonna, whatever. And he had a good point. I believe it was Lil Baby that said, stop. Oh, that's why he changed the name of his. He's like, don't have a label. Don't name your label after your crew. Like, because that's their way of easily calling it, being able to calling it a gang or organized crime group. Because if you have all of your artists under you,
all of them get fucked up.
And they all are saying that they are part of this group, this label, and this group is also tied to illegal activities, it's gonna fuck up everything because then they're gonna come after everybody.
That's crazy.
Because now your shit gonna look like.
The irony of that is that fucking Young Thug gave Lil Baby money to get off the streets and focus on rap. And the shit that Lil Baby telling him is the shit that Young Thug got caught up in. Yeah. But the shit that he told him, like, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, we're leaving RICO's. We're leaving heated men versus women arguments. Let's leave that shit out there, bro. Like, leave that shit alone. All that 50-50 shit. If you don't like it, don't fucking do it. Don't fuck with a nigga. Don't fuck with a girl that is with that shit if you ain't with that shit. If you are with that shit, fuck with one that's with that shit. Picking up. Accountability. I want to pick up more accountability, you know what I'm saying? Especially being a married man. I just want, like, I try to tell my wife, you peep me doing some shit, like some real shit that, like, I expect you to do and I'm not doing it, please tell me immediately. I'll straighten up quick as hell because I don't like that. I like to treat people the way that I want to be treated. And, you know, sometimes you don't see that shit and it takes a motherfucker to tell you doing that shit to be like, oh, my bad, I ain't know I was doing that shit. So I want more accountability. Mm-hmm. And I'm not arguing with stupid or uninformed people no more. Like, I'm not doing that shit. You got it. I'm not getting in that shit. Whether I'm drunk or sober, like, it used to be my jam, but now it's just like, ugh. Once you get in the thick of that shit, you be like, this nigga stupid. Oh, man. Let me try to educate him. Oh, he's that stupid. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So, yeah, those are the things I'm leaving.
Oh, this is up.
Yeah.
I will add one thing, but it might be,
go ahead, brother.
Unpopular opinion, but
unpopular opinion. We ain't did it in like months. Go ahead.
Pop the balloon. I want to leave that in 20. That pop the balloon challenge.
You know what? I ain't mad at that.
I want to leave that in 20.
I ain't mad at that. Like, look, man.
It had its run. It's been great. I love the success of this.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I'm just like, black people making money. But other than that, like, yeah, we can leave that shit.
Let's see it evolve into something else, maybe. But yeah, let's leave the pop the balloon thing. But I feel like
evolving into something else. Yeah,
and because it's such a simple platform to do it, you never know if you're actually watching the original Pop the Balloon or just like
yes, a bunch of other niggas doing that shit too.
And it's just kind of
and the other ones be like some niggas, like like oh
yeah,
ooh.
And it just be like I don't know what I'm watching most of the time anyway. And you don't know episode wise, you're just seeing just clips and clips.
And sometimes I'd be like, oh damn, I seen this one already.
Yeah, it is just like, if it's comedians doing it and all that, it's just kind of like, all right, let's just leave it here.
Yeah, because now it's like, I feel like at first it was genuine.
Yeah.
And now it's just like motherfuckers just trying to get their shit off and shit on somebody, whether they the balloon popper or the motherfucker that's there.
Yeah.
And then it'd be like some people in there, it'd be like some cool people. And
they be having reunion shows and stuff like that.
I saw one of the reunion shows.
And I'm like, okay, well, let's see it evolve from, okay, maybe Pop Balloon evolves into, that's the start of it. That's the initial, right? And then by the end of...
Let's see what happens when y'all niggas start dating.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let's see the reality TV behind it. Like, these, like... They're selected. They're selected. Now let's do that. Let's see the real. Let's see what happens.
This nigga been waiting the
pod. I'm here.
Oh shit, man. I got these other two, man, but I'm gonna say them for next time, man. Let's get into Can You Be Bought? Take your wife's last name forever for $1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. $1 million?
$250.
You had me at $1 million. I don't think any lower. I get it. It's not that big of a deal. It's just a name. But I
need the meal.
Like, I probably would do like 5.
I was about to say, they put 5 in front of me.
Yeah, but like...
Yeah, I start thinking about taxes.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck no. I need the meal. She gonna be talking mad shit. I need the meal, nigga.
Like, I don't mind it because of where the name comes from. So...
We all got slave names.
No, I'm just saying like, my father-in-law is, his last name. He's like a father to me, and I guess I wouldn't mind.
Oh, when you put it like that,
You know what I'm saying, being a part of like the family in
I
that
want the
way.
one
Yeah.
meal though.
One meal
I want
definitely
the
would
one
make
meal.
that shit.
Yeah, I do that shit. That's an honorable man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Every time I see him, like, put your hand down. Man.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
All right, man. I ain't got nothing better than that.
Cool.
Shout outs.
Man, shout out to my wife, my kids. You know what I'm saying? Always holding it down, making everything I do worthwhile. Everything I do is because of you, and Daddy loves you, wifey. Love you, boo.
You think your kids watching this shit?
One day they'll look back. Shout out to all the Black-owned businesses, small businesses, entrepreneurs out there doing anything, building generational wealth, influencing us all to go after our dreams and get out there and get to it. Keep doing what you're doing, because without you, you know what I'm saying, we won't be able to see the influences that we really truly do need to see out here. Shout out to you, bro. Always, putting on a great show, hosting a great show, putting the videos together, really helping with, getting the marketing right. And yeah, man, because of you, you know what I'm saying, keeping this ball rolling, bro. Like, this is, I don't know how many years.
New year, new show.
Yeah, man, we going through another New Year's and shit, man, together, bro. It's been an amazing year, just doing our thing. And just shooting the shits, having homie time, man. So big ups to you, bro. We out here, man.
All right, man. I appreciate you, bro. Shout out my family.
He's doing it again.
Shout out best co-host of the world, man. Also got to shout out our sponsor Stogies to backing this. Gotta shout out Chris from Hitman Podcast. I hate that I ain't get to see you, man. Niggas was just running all around, and I know your schedule. You was out of town and shit. Shout out King O'Deezy, Stacks 100. Also want to shout out Dreamers Clothing Line. I got the hoodie. I don't have it on. I just remember as soon as I seen this shit, like, fuck, I was supposed to wear this shit. I'll wear it next time.
In the new year.
What they got? Yeah. This coming out New Year's Eve. Other than that, we out.
Oh,
before that. No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, man, this is the last show of the year, so we do want to shout out to all the fucking amazing guests that we
That's what I was
had.
gonna say.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So
tripping,
yeah, man. All the amazing guests that came out, man, that really showed us love.
Man.
Gave like so much great insight, great humor, conversations, everything, bro. Like, that shit, man, means the world to us, man, because y'all show love in ways that it was like, yeah, damn, y'all fuck with us, y'all listen to the show, y'all familiar with it, and just being able to share us with your friends and really help get our name out there, man. Like, honestly, I don't keep up with numbers, but I feel like we're doing good and better as a show, getting, consistent listeners, consistent support, and just being there, man. Like, it was all because of the amazing guests that have came.
Appreciate everybody that came for the 100th episode to our first live event, man.
Yeah, that was like the beginning of the year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, man. It was just like, man, we really appreciate our whole I Ain't Going community. Appreciate y'all wearing our merch. Merch is really gonna be out this year. I know I've been saying that shit all year.
25.
But it's gonna be out. We really appreciate all the guests and everybody that's been listening to us. Subscribers, people we don't know, people we met on the street that start fucking with us and shit. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to finish that sip. But yeah, man. Other than that,
we out. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, y'all. Don't be fucking weird. Weirdo.
This has been the I Ain't Going Show. You can watch us on YouTube
or listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, iHeart, Amazon Music, Stitcher, and Audible. Please be sure to rate, review, subscribe, and follow.